Hello Year 7 and good morning. Hopefully you're getting hold of this YouTube video which should take you through what you're going to be doing at home. Now obviously we have got a number of different bits and pieces that you're doing in your booklets, so it's the booklets that you should be using for all of this. This is the one that I've got at the moment, so I'm coming to you from my home and hopefully you'll be able to do all these bits and pieces. I'm going to walk you through what should be already in your booklet and what should be done. So any of this work that I go through at the moment, I want you to have a look at and check that you have sorted out. So first of all, we have got this, which is your manufacturing specification. Now this should have been done right at the very beginning and responding to this design brief at the top here. Remember, what we're going to be doing is something similar to this, that we've got a board at the background and a pencil holder at the front. The board at the back is made from MDF wood, which you're cutting out using a coping saw, and we can have a design of an animal. Now you've got here that you've got my desk organizer will be themed around an animal because this is the theme given for my project. My product will be based on, and you should by now really know what animal you're doing, because if we come down to the second page, we should have this mind map, which was a previous homework, which should have loads of different ideas of different animals and then some nice drawings around the outside. And if you've done this before and it's not particularly very good, if I've said to you you need to improve this one, maybe it needs a bit more colour on it, maybe it should have a bit more images and more words, then that's what I would like you to do. So those bits should be complete, as should this bit on the CAD drawing, because this was what we did on 2D design, and that was all done in the computer room over the last week or so, and you should be able to fill out all of these. Remember that we didn't use this red one, but we did use both the black and the green, so I want you to think about those. You should know what those two do from what you did for your phone holder. And then we've got explain the process of laser cutting and analyze why the lines must be joined up on your CAD drawing. Again, you should know about that. I went all through those before we saved them. You should have your phone holder should be stuck into the booklet just here. We printed those out in the lesson. And then coming down, you should have also filled out this about your acrylic phone holder. We haven't done the line bending. And remember, the quality control steps in here, it's the type of thing where we're talking about different sentences. So here it's got draw phone holder design on 2D design. And if I was thinking about what I would put in there, it would be I should make sure that all lines for cutting are in black and for those for etching are in green. You might also say that there shouldn't be any holes in it or missing lines, things like that. So that's what we're looking at in there. Saving the file, we had to put it in the right place, of course, and the things about printed out version, what the quality controls are for those. Now that should all be done and dusted, and then we're coming on to health and safety. Now we've been through bits and pieces in the workshop, so you certainly can fill those bits and pieces out. I will be coming back to that in a later lesson, but we did fill out some of them, so maybe have a go at those. Explain why each word is important. So why should you listen to me? Well, obviously it's very important that you understand what the key health and safety issues are, what you need to do if anything goes wrong. Maybe try to fill out some of these and we'll come back to it. Now today's lesson, what I'd like to really focus on is if we come to the back, we've done this theory on softwoods. So this was a homework we last did, and just about all of you, barring a couple of people, managed to get that all sorted out. If you're one of those people that didn't manage to get it done, well, you've had a lucky escape from the detention, so let's try and get that one finished off, making sure that we talk about describe the trees that softwoods come from. So we discussed about the different things about softwoods. We know the types of trees they are. Now the internet is a very good place to get all the information you need. I've used this one, a couple of websites, Design or mr-dt.com is brilliant. Very good website. Save that one because we'll be using it again in the future, and it does tell you about loads of different bits and pieces. We've also got technologystudent.com as well. There's quite a few printable worksheets on this, so if you wish to do a little bit of extra work on hardwoods and softwoods, then this is a perfect place for you to come. But we've done about softwoods. That should all be filled out, again, if you haven't done that. But we are going to look at the next part, which is hardwoods. So I've kind of given the game away there. The next page is all about hardwoods. It says describe the trees that hardwoods come from. Now I've just gone over those two websites. I will put links on Insight, but for anybody that is going to be on here, you know, if you don't go onto it or you can't get onto Insight, you should hopefully start to realize I'm putting all my videos up on YouTube, because I did think the systems might not work. But here we've got the bits about hardwoods. This is on technologystudent.com. Tells you a few different types of hardwoods, what they are, different types of ones, and some of their potential uses as well. So you can read through these and have a look. And it's also got this down at the bottom as well. Write a general description of the nature of hardwoods. Complete the paragraph on European oak by adding the missing words. So you could, with a bit of lined paper, extend that, or even maybe go on Word, type it in. You can cut and paste it from this page and maybe just put those in. So see if you can fill that one out as well as the sheet that we've got on here. What are the advantages? What are hardwoods used for? Try to research and find those. And then just as before, we've got examples of different types of hardwood. So you only need 3 individual ones. Oak might be a really good one. So I would put in here as oak would be one I'd think about. Then it would be the types of products that you would actually have created out of oak. Now, you've obviously seen oak furniture land and all those types of things, sideboards, bedsteads, you name it, cupboards, they're all made out of different types of oak. And what are the advantages and disadvantages of oak? And I think that both of those two websites will really help you to figure that one out. This one on technologystudent.com, but Mr. DT, look here, it's got hardwood uses and example products, and it talks about them. It's got oak, a very strong wood which is light in colour, open grain, hard to work with, so that would possibly be a negative. When treated, it looks very classy and elegant, obviously a positive, and you might be able to find other ones. It takes a long time to grow as well, so that could be something that you could add into that positives, or being a long time growing would be a negative. So have a look at some of those, fill those bits and pieces out. Hopefully that's going to help you a great deal. Extension activities is to build up on those ones. Don't move on to the manufactured boards just yet. Have a look at it if you wish, but that's going to be something I'll have a look at in the next lesson. It might be something, if you get that all done in half an hour and you're a bit stuck, you can have a look on manufactured boards. Don't do thermoplastics or thermosets, because the next lesson I'm going to talk about that, and I've got a number of videos on YouTube that I'd like you to have a look at. On that note, YouTube does have some bits and pieces about hardwoods and softwoods. If you put in hardwoods versus softwoods, it will bring up a couple of those, and I might drop those into the description as well. Hope to see you all soon. Keep yourself safe and try to work as hard as possible. Remember, it's best to get this over and done with, have a day as normally you would have a school day, and try to get all these things finished, and I hope to see you all soon.